Hey guys, since we've been playing Elder Scrolls Online a lot and we're doing it as groups, I thought I'd give you a couple of good beginner's guides or directions on how to get the best of your gameplay without you feeling overwhelmed or lost in certain cases as well. So first things first, what we'll start off is with builds. Um, don't panic too much about equipping all of your skills. There's actually got a thing that will do that for you. How you do that is you go into your skills. What you have at the top is a skill advisor. Now this will be set as a initiate level. Don't use that set. It doesn't actually help you out, and you start not sure on what role that you're actually going to play. So if you're looking to play a tank, a damage role, or a healer, each class has a specific skill tree to go down for you to be able to do that. How I access this menu is by going to Skill Advisor, pushing in the L3 button, which then goes to Change Build, and you'll see a couple of options there for you. If I wanted to go damage rolls, there is a magic selection or a stamina selection, and that should be the case for each class. There's a tank roll, which will stat into health. There's a healer, which will stat into magicka. Now, what you'd be looking to do, if you're going damage, the primary stat, put all your points in stamina if it's the chain that it says primary stat stamina. Same with magicka and same with health. What will happen after you click this, so I'm going Umbral Assassin, which is a stamina based damage class, is if I click that one, you'll see under my advised abilities, these three will change whenever I actually replace one out. It's telling me that I need Controlled Fury, which is unlocked at Dual Wield 25, Berserker Strike, which is unlocked at Two-Handed 50, Ranger, which is unlocked at Bow 17. So what you'll find in my skill tree is, right now the Bow 17 is the quickest one to unlock, so I've actually spec'd into a bow ability. This should then gradually or slowly increase my build skill tree. At level 15 you get to swap weapons as well, so ensure that you're using or taking advantage of that by hitting dual wield in one if you're going around the same kind of skill tree as what I'm doing, pip bow in the other, and then when you've hit your advised abilities, maybe swap her into a two-handed weapon so you can get that to level 50. Next I'll show you is for our maps. Maps can be quite a daunting thing to look at when you first start the game, and they've actually got something built into it to help you out. So as you can see at the bottom, it says hold square to open zone guide. Now if I want to complete quests within this area, the first one that you'll see is zone story quests, 0 out of 16 completed. They also will show you every sort of thing that you can unlock on that map. For instance, your Mender Stones, which gives you passive abilities, your Sky Shards, which gives you skill points, and you have things like public dungeons and delves as well. So if I wanted to start a new zone story quest, I click square on this. It's actually going to tell me where that point is, okay? So it's showing me it's exactly there. Now what I would be able to do on that, which I think is a good idea, is if you push in the R3 button, you can actually make a waypoint on that. It's a nice little blue square, and you can look into your map, check the compass where it's at, and what you'll see is that I can see it's in this direction. So I'll be looking to go to that direction now. Top right has actually been changed to Zone Guide Stonefalls, talk to Holgun, and Davin's watching Stonefalls. That will start that quest line. Another good thing that we've seen a lot of the time, we'll see we'll group together, and a lot of conversation I can hear over the mic is what quests are you doing, what quests are you on. A little tip for you on that as well is that actually you can share your quest. This was actually found out by Claire, so props to her. If you go into your journal, you go into your quests here. If we were to say look at the missing guardian, I can press triangle. It won't show right now as I am not in a group, but if I was in a group, there would be the ability to then share that quest. The other person can then accept the quest, and you can actually do the same quest together instead of trying to find the original source of that quest. Lastly, because I wanted to keep this video brief, would be down a little bit to crafting. Now, crafting is something which is quite complicated in our game, so I'll just show you how crafting looks. If I can find it. I actually believe I might have been next to it. Oh, that. Actually, right next to the level worker, so perfect. It was actually where the skill was, so if I'll walk over to here now.
We need an edge in this fight.
Okay, so this little symbol now, this will show me the woodworking symbol. Get familiar with the symbols that you're looking to work in. So I have a woodworking station here. You have a couple of options. Deconstruct is good to keep hold of, like staffs, bows, so you can deconstruct your weapons and get more materials. It'll also boost your woodworking, which is at the bottom. You also then have refine and creation. Now refine is from collecting things like wood in the open world, where you'd then be able to refine it into what you'd need, which would then be like sanded maple, for instance. If I wanted to create a bow, if I had enough materials, I would just go over to bow. I could select what level I needed to be. At the moment, the most I could do on this for maple would be level 14, but then oak extends, beech then extends, and you start being able to create things for your own level. You can change the style of it by finding stones, which was just from completing dungeons, quests, and so on. And you'd be able to do traits. Now, traits you'd only be able to unlock if you have actually researched into that trait. How you do that? You go down to research, and you'd be able to research into your trait progress once you've actually got a weapon with one of them traits available to be deconstructed. A good little tip as well, if you do want to go and spec into any of them trees, is if you look into your skills again. If you have started in that, you should be able to find crafts. Now the good thing with craft, and one thing I would suggest that you would do, if you're looking to create weapons, metal weapons like axes, knives, then you have things by here. One of them called a keen eye ore. This is incredibly important, same with minor highland, but I'll get to that. What I'll do is I'll spec into keen eye ore, and whenever I now walk in the wild and I see a glow, that'll actually let me know within 30 meters of a mining material that I could actually then mine to get myself efficiently finding everything out in the open. You can also get a minor highland, which I'd suggest you do after you've actually progressed your tree. Because what will happen with this is every day they'll actually send you extra ore, and they'll send you extra refinement gears. So it's incredibly important to do when you're doing your crafting. So just before I finish up the video, the last thing that I'll do is what you'll see a lot of the time when you're playing this game is in the top right hand corner, it will keep pinging voice chat changing, how you would look to fix that issue. So if we click start, you go into text chat, you hit / and what you see is reload UI. To know you've done that correctly, after you click send, what you'll see is that the map would actually go back into a loading screen. That will tend to fix the voice chat popping up by itself. That's everything, guys. Like I said, I wanted to keep it short, and I just, this way at least I could reach out to all of you instead of it me saying it a million times over. I hope you found everything helpful.